Welcome back to the wonderful Satisfactory. I know that it has been a minute since I uploaded. I was trying to get an upload out a little bit sooner, but unfortunately I was having some audio issues with OBS to the point that I didn't realize I was having these audio issues for like a whole entire series. So I went back and I was looking over some content and everything like that from the other series and everything like that, and realized that there was some kind of like weird feedback that was being like protruded through the mic as I talked. And, it kind of not necessarily, you know, upset me or anything like that, but, I was just like, this is not how I wanted to start the game or start the series. So I took a couple days off from streaming and a couple days to kind of get everything back on track, because I was like, this just doesn't seem right. Something doesn't seem right. So I ended up fixing it. I found out what the problem was. In OBS, you can have filters for your voice and everything like that, as far as like compression and limiters and noise gate and all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, the problem was that some of the filters were kind of like tumbling over the top of them, like the top of each other, I guess you could say. And I was not getting the results that I had intended on. So we are back. To be completely honest with you guys, I think we are. This is gonna be like episode 6. It's been a minute. But which is really nice is now that I have, started playing and everything like that. I have been playing the game on another save file with some friends and everything like that, and it's been going good. So we're back here with my save file. Let's see how we're doing. I think it's gonna take a minute. I think this is one thing that I'm having issues with that I have no ability to control, is that I'm having a problem with moving product faster. So I'm gonna need better belts. Hopefully in the near future. I don't remember where the next stuff is. I think it's in phase. Well, of course it's in like the next phase, but a little bit further down the line. So we've already upgraded to MK2s, I believe. I would have to go double check to make sure that that is what we did. All right. But on the last one, what we did is we did travel around. We did look for, we were trying to find some hard drives. We ended up going all the way up this way. I think we got a couple nodes. I think there's like a pure limestone that would not be a bad idea to tap into. We have the salmon quartz cave entrance over here. This is a portion right there that we were going to start our quote-unquote coal power once we got to coal power. But this episode, we do need to finish up the space elevator, but at this point in time, we're just going to have to play the waiting game, because it's all based on production. Now, the production looks like it's going pretty good. This is where I'm having an issue right now, is we have a lot of screws backed up and everything like that. Not enough of them are being put into boxes. I may have to kind of reroute some of this stuff. That way we can kind of keep, I wouldn't say production going, but quote-unquote getting things to just constantly move, because we're good on screws here, and that is backing up. That's just fine. But we're not getting enough screws here for whatever reason. I don't know why. Let's see. I don't think it's anything I did. So since this is full, it should start really... And it might be because I have a couple of them going. All right, which is no problem. Okay, so that one's going over here. This is going over here. All right. No big deal, no big deal. All right. So we do need 50, I think, what do they call them? Smart plating. We are currently making them right now. Let's see. Yes, we're making smart plating right now. We do have enough plates. We have enough rotors. It's looking good. All right, we're backing up on plates and everything like that. We're at 24 out of 50. So it's going to take a minute. I did notice this. I wasn't paying attention on this specific run. But whenever I was on the other save file with a bunch of friends and everything like that, I noticed, because I came out here on their save file, because I was just kind of walking through, there was right there. I did not realize that there was an actual limestone node up here as well as the one that is down there. So, in all honesty, it would probably not be a bad idea to go ahead and tap into that one as well, as we will need a lot of concrete in the upcoming builds. And it's always good to get all this wood too, because until we get to coal power and we get, self-sustainability, we are going to be needing the wood, any kind of biomass, leaves, until we can get all that stuff up and running. And I know that I could just, I could have just used the scan tool to find the limestone, but we weren't really looking at limestone at that time until I was like, oh, wait, there is one up here. All right, let's go ahead and build that there. Jump over. Okay, let's see what it is. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, there's a guy here. I think it's just a normal, which is fine. All right. A normal one would be really good. Then I can just kind of funnel it down this way and use it to what I need. And then I believe, I can't remember where it was. I want to say it was like this spot or this spot. I didn't actually mark it. I should have. But one of these was actually pure limestone, so that would have been really good as well. I think one thing I am going to have to be, that I'm going to struggle with in a little bit is I'm at 330 capacity and my max consumption's at 310, so we're at that point, but I really don't want to have to build any more power facilities right now. I feel like we should be okay to kind of make progress until we get to the coal power and everything like that. Speaking of coal power, I'm going to have to run some lines out to here. I guess that's what we can do right now. Let me see. Do I have enough cable? I think I have enough cable. I'm on power pole 2s. Okay, so we do need concrete. So let me go grab some concrete right now. And we did build the space elevator at the end of the last one. We just need to complete the phase 1 so that way we can make some good progress. What is going on here? Oh, my lord. Good job. I didn't ever finish this. Okay. That's great. I don't know when I last worked on this, but good job, Chip. You're doing amazing. All right. There we go. There's a bunch of concrete right here that I did not put into the box. Okay. No worries. No worries. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll start running power up to that coal area that I think we're going to use. I think that's going to be the best. Oh, well, we have power over there, so we don't have to run too far for the coal power. There is another spot for coal power, but it's not. I'm not saying it's not the best spot per se. It's just not anywhere close that helps us out. Let me see if I can find it when I come around this corner. I do like this that we did find a Caterium node like right away. That worked out like so much in our favor. All right. I think there was some baddies over here last time I came over here. All right. I did notice one thing. And I don't know if it is a options problem or maybe it's just a me problem. But what I have noticed is when I have been playing, if I run and get to a spot too quick, I sometimes beat the spawns of the enemies, so to speak. What do I mean by that is that the like doggos and all that kind of stuff or whatever, they will spawn in after I run to a specific spot. And so if I'm like, let's say I'm standing right here, they'll spawn in on me and then they'll try to kill me rather than me being kind of like ahead of the game and everything like that. Oh, it looks like I've already kind of run. Oh, did I run power there already? Oh, goodness. Did I get ahead of myself? I do not remember. All right, there's some baddies in there. That looks like a cave right here. Is that a cave? Not really. Mycelium and stuff like that. Okay. So I might have already taken the power over there because I think I'd have to look back at the previous. I mean, I've slept since then and everything like that, and I honestly do not remember if I've already done certain things. As terrible as that sounds. There's an iron node over here. Oh yeah, there's an iron node. Yeah, I think I might have already brought power. Okay, so yep, I did bring power to here already. Now, I didn't do anything within the cave. Alright, so somebody told me this on the last playthrough, or on the last episode or something like that. I did see a comment that you can sneak up on these. I had no idea you could. I thought they were always out for blood. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's a pure iron node right there. Nice. That's gonna come in handy. I think there's coal right here, so this might be our spot for some steel whenever we get to that point. All right, so here is our spot right here for the cave that goes in there for, I think, the SAM ore and the quartz. All right, so there is a bronze right there. Or bronze. Oh, goodness gracious. Copper. Copper. It's a copper. All right. I just wanted to investigate this area. So we did bring power over here. So we'll be ready to go for that. Let's see. This one is a pure node, which is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that'll help with that steel production once we get steel foundries, or the foundries open in general. So there's going to be 2 right there. That's awesome. This is a not so bad spawn now that I think about it. This is my first time spawning on this side. Usually I spawn on the quote-unquote green hills. I call it green hills, even though I know that is a Sonic reference. But, you know, we're here. Alright, so let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of biding our time. I'm just trying to get this space elevator. Well, the space elevator's done, but getting phase 1 complete, so that way we can kind of progress in the game and everything like that. Because currently we're just kind of like, you know, twiddling our thumbs. Hopefully we get this done faster than later. Alright, see, this is not even that far, too. That's what's nice about this. So that's our spot right there. I hear you. I got Mr. Bean over here. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some more of this. Did I get the rebar gun? I did get the rebar gun. I didn't use that yet just a second ago. Alright. Yeah, the rebar gun comes in handy. Now, granted, the other gun is so much better, the actual rifle and everything like that, but that is a little bit later in the game. But it works out in the wash. Let's see. Okay. Let's put more of this stuff in there. We're not going to have problems with the power. It's just we got to make sure that we do keep up with it. I don't want anything to keep us hindered or anything like that, so I'm just go ahead and throw that in there. This gives us a little bit of power right here. I think that pumps us up to like 360, but the problem is it just leaves. It's not really doing anything but just kind of taking up the time, taking up space. All right, let's see what we've gotten up to. All right, we're at 45. We're almost done with that one. Awesome. All right, I need to figure out this screw problem real quick. Okay, we got a lot of screws that are not really going anywhere. Let's see. Let's see how messy we can make this. Okay, so there's a lot of screws coming in there. There's no screws going there. Let's see. Did you ever catch up with the screws? You did not catch up with screws. Okay, so they're being toted down here. How about we do this? How about we take that away? This one has its own screws anyways. It's being fed screws from that side. We're just going to let that fill up on that one. Maybe that's our problem. Maybe we were letting it fill up too much. Alright. So the screws are going to go that way. Alright, so they are going to need more screws. I'm going to go ahead and just throw these screws in there for right now. But I do have a lot of screws that are just kind of backing up right now. Let's see what we can do. Alright. Let's do a splitter. And then we're going to do this. Alright, let's see. And then I'm going to do this as well. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put a merger right here. And this is definitely like far from pretty for right now. There we go. Put that right there. Go ahead and get those moving. Kind of get them back on track. We do have, see, the bottom side is fine. Look how many screws we have. We have an abundance of screws. It's taking forever to fill up with screws. See, that one, that is just legitimately taking forever. Is there any reason why? I think it's just belt. Honestly, I think it's just belt problems. Because those are MK2s. Yeah, it's literally just the belts. The belts are not transporting fast enough. Okay, did we get 50? We got 50. Perfect. All right, let's just shut this off for right now. Okay. All right. I do not want to build any more smart platings right now. I'm just going to shut that off right now. Let's go ahead and get this delivered. Doo-doo-doo. I feel like I don't remember seeing that portion of the space elevator last time. I feel like it was just that, the elevator portion. But we'll see, we'll see. Alright, 50 smart plating. Let's go ahead and load it up. Here we go. Sealing container. Alright.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery.
Okay.
On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub.
Okay.
Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more.
Nice.
Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective.
All right.
New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and send that up. Gonna pull it down, and it's gonna launch it. There we go. Zoom. Oh, look at that!
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed. This is only the beginning of Project
Oh,
Assembly,
that's so
the
cool.
first step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so far. Reminder, not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Oh, that is so cool. I do like that. That is very new in the update. That is very new. 1.0 gave us, I guess, this. This looks really cool. It kind of makes you feel like you're actually doing something with the space elevator. All right, cool. All right, so I guess as we progress through the phases and everything like that, I guess that will be more completed. But I did see that we are able to now work on tier 3 and tier 4, which I'm really happy about. So of course, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on getting this coal power, because that is the first thing I want to work on, is getting coal power. We do have vehicle transport. We will work on basic steel production. Steel production. And then we had advanced security. I'll get that in... I'll probably do that a little bit later. This is going to be really good. I'm going to need this, but until I get those, I'm going to need steel. There's a miner MK2. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get the coal power already lined up. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And we need 500 cable. There we go. Oh, I love that little smash button.
Milestone reached.
All
Power
right.
production can now be fully automated by burning coal, which has been added to the resource scanner. Water is also necessary to run the coal-powered
Okay.
generator and will require a network of pipelines to be transported from a water source. To assist with locating and identifying water, Fix-It has compiled this guide. Water is a somewhat reflective liquid and it may have thick vegetation growing nearby. To test if something is water, try touching it. If it is not solid and does not corrode your suit, it is probably water.
I do like the quirkiness to the game. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and see what exactly we're going to need. So we're going to look at doing coal power. Oh, can I do pipes? That's my next problem. Oh, I need copper sheets. So see, this is I knew that we weren't gonna be able to just get in there and do that. So copper sheets. I think we have enough production. This is producing enough wire right here. We might be able to like halfway go ahead and kind of just change this around. I mean, there's enough copper bars. So what we might do is we might cut off like a couple of this, rebuild this little area, because I need copper sheets. So let's go ahead and get those. Let's go ahead and turn these off. Let's go ahead and take the wire out of here. We're going to do copper sheets. Copper sheets are going to take 20 per minute. Alright, let's see. Same thing. Copper sheets. Let's turn it off right this second. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to do is probably move this stuff this way, so to speak. I don't mind those moving this way. The splitter, right? Let's see. Okay, that's splitting that way. Is it filling? I see that it's not really filling up. Okay, it is filling up. Okay, this might actually work. Alright. But I do need it to fill a little bit faster. We do have a backup. Oh, that might be actually the problem right here. We are still on tier 1 stuff, so let's go ahead and bump it up to tier 2. That should move them down the line a little bit faster, not as fast as we need them to be. Okay. I am going to think what we're gonna do though is this. Let me go ahead and disconnect this. We're gonna move these and make them go the opposite way. All right. Let's see. Can we go ahead and want to put a merger right here? Okay. And then merge that to there. Alright. And then that's just going to take that and move them past this line right here. Because those are backed up and those are feeding these right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put a merger here as well. Okay. Alright, and that's going to pull them to go that way. Alright, that should be a little bit better. They should be filling up right there. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a storage crate so that way we can get the copper sheets to have somewhere to go. I don't know why I deleted this. Alright, no big deal, no big deal. Let's go ahead and merge it that way. Merge it this way. That goes to there. This goes to here. Alright, there we go. Copper sheets. Alright. And so that'll give us enough for that. Alright, so. Production. Okay, power. Each one of these is going to be 75. So I think what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start out with at least 4 of them. On top of that, we are going to need... I can't remember. Let me see how much these cost on coal. Alright. So if I build one of these... Okay. Coal is going to be... Can't... Oh, it doesn't even tell me. Okay. And then... So we need that, and I think... one... Where's it at? Where'd they go? Production. Water extractor. Okay, so that's where we need the copper sheets for. We need water. Okay. So let's go ahead and grab plenty of cable. We're gonna need it. Do I have... Let's see, foundations. I just have the regular foundations. Okay, I do need some plates. Where is my plates? I think my plates are backed up into here now. Yep. Alrighty. Let me go ahead over here. Let me go ahead and just like throw my extra stuff here. Alright, let me go ahead and grab my miners. I know I need those. Let's see. I think it was that bauxite. Yep. That's good. Put the mycelia up. Okay. Oh. And let's put that up. I don't need these bars in my inventory. I think that should all be good for that. If I'm going for 4 of them, that's all I want is 4 of them. Let's see. And I'm going to be able to use that to kickstart it because it's going to need... I'm going to need water and I'm going to need coal. Alright. And so let's go ahead and get ourselves these sheets right here. I think we'll be okay with that many sheets. I hope. But let's go ahead and get this power going, so that way, once we get this power going, this is just gonna make all the difference in the world. This becomes like, I'm not saying that it's cheating per se or whatever, but it definitely plays a big part of this game. Why is that slanted like that? That is so weird. All right. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a little sky bridge going this way. Just easier way to kind of traverse the terrain. Oh, it looks like there is actually something up there, so wouldn't mind that. Look at those geysers. Those are interesting. All right, let's go ahead and put that way. We are kind of heading over to that way. I want to go ahead and see what is up there as well, because I know that one of the big parts of this game is to make sure that we're getting adequate research. Yep. Sky bridges everywhere. Okay. You gotta watch out for those guys. Those guys are actually very painful. Oh, and there's a doggle up here. Oh, big doggle. Big dog. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, what did they give us? Oh, reinforced plates. I'm not really care about the rods. Dang, that was a lot of rotors, some biofuel, 150 copper sheets. Let's go. And some spitter remains. All right, where is... Oh, it's right here. Do you need power? What do you need? You need power. Of course you do. But I don't have the power for that right now. I do not want to break my system, so we will come back for that. All right, let's go ahead and continue on. Here we go. Sky bridge. It's a little bit safer than just, you know, normal travel, because the problem with, like, unnormal travel and being on the ground is everything is trying to eat your face and everything like that, and we really don't want that. Okay. Let's see. I got a... So we're gonna continue to go this way. We're almost there. All right. So I'm gonna... I think there's two on the opposite side that I can tap into. Those are going to be the more efficient ones. Let's go ahead and build our ramp downwards. Oh, goodness. I didn't know if I was going to take damage or not. All right. Okay. All right, so I'm going to save these two for the regular, for the steel production. I'm going to use these two right here for coal production. All right, so see if this is this should be a good spot to start. See, there is some wildlife over here. Let's go ahead and make sure that they... Oh, there is a, what is this thing called? Okay, limestone normal, which is good, because then that will help us with the encased steel beams whenever we get to that portion. All right, let me go ahead and make sure that everything is kind of knocked out over here. I don't want to be building and then all of a sudden they just kind of, like, you know, overwhelm me. Let's see if we can snipe them from right here. I don't think that did anything to them. Oh, is that a bigger one? Oh. Anything else dead? All right. Ow. Okay. So we should be able to sneak back up on this one. He doesn't see us. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There we go. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get a platform set up here. How do I want to do this? I think, will this be fine? That should be good enough, right? There. There we go. Alrighty. And we're just kind of doing this to get started. This will give us enough power to start completing things without having to constantly worry about power draw and everything like that. All right, so should be enough water right there. So let's go ahead and drop down our water extractor. Okay, there we go. Water extractor down.
That may indeed be water. Try submerging your arm. If it does not dissolve, or you could just pipe it to...
Yep. Okay. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and this is going to be 4 of our coal generators right here. How do I want to do this? I think I need them to face this way. Okay. I know this kind of seems a little silly, but it will pan out in the wash. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, and that was going to be 4, but here we go. All right. All right. So that will bring us there. Bring it out here. Okay. And then we're going to need to, let's see, that's going to be logistics. Let's go ahead and put our pipes right here. 1, 2, 3. All right. All right.
Fix-it pipelines can contain any fluid, including the water necessary for coal-powered generators. Note, water does not flow upwards by itself. While water extractors provide some lift, to truly defy gravity, consider the use of pipeline pumps.
Okay. Should be good right here. Okay, why did you do that? I did not tell you to do that. Alright. Love it when it plays like it wants to play silly with you and it doesn't want to work. Okay, come on. There we go. Alrighty, so that should be our water right there. Let's see. We need to bring the power cord over this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Power cord over yonder. Okay. And then... Okay. What are we at? How much does this cost? 20 megawatts. So we are at max consumption right now. Oh, fun. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get this kick started. Oh. Okay. All right. There. Wrong. Flitter. 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 Okay. Alright, and then we need 2 of these. Let's see. Alright, not gonna make it look pretty. Okay, no point in that. There we go. And unfortunately, we're gonna have... Okay, that's only 60. Oh, what are these? Normal? Okay, 60 and 60, it's 120. I think we should be okay. Start out with. Right, there you go, there's that. Good enough. Merger. Okay, there we go. Alright, and we are at max. That kind of sucks. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to kickstart this to work. Alright. So to kickstart it, we're going to need... What was it? How much was this? We needed 10. So 10 to kickstart it. That should be enough to kickstart this. All right. Go ahead and get this ready to go. All right, we're making good progress. Once we get this all online, then we'll actually connect it in line because this will be able to power everything. But since we're at capacity and everything like that, it's gonna it's gonna end up trying to like break before it gets started. All right, let's go ahead and throw in some of this wood right here just to get started. There you go. That's gonna start them up. Go ahead and just in case. Okay. I want to put it right here. Why is it doing that? It's so strange. Okay. We're just gonna put some leaves in there just in case. All right. We should have water. Water should be good. Okay. And unfortunately, that is going to be our major, not necessarily downfall, but until this actually gets like caught up and everything like that, it's going to fluctuate really badly until it completely fills up with coal. So I guess what we can do is we can go ahead and just turn them off while it fills up with coal. We're gonna let them. We'll just let them fill up with coal and everything like that, because it is gonna take a whole minute to get all this coal into every single one of these. So that way it does burn efficiently. Because anytime you start a new build or anything like that, everything is not going to be at the production part. Now, granted, if you'd already got in there and ran the coal before you even started trying to connect anything, yeah, it would work. But right now, since this one, yes, this one will start running and that one's fine, but all the subsequent ones are not necessarily full. So this right here, this is going to, in just 1 minute, this thing's going to run out of power. Because it doesn't even have 15 coal. It'll run for that 1 minute and it'll end up turning off. But what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to head back to base, make sure we get that tier 3, whatchamacallit. Well, we actually have to get the steel production first. We can't do anything until we get the steel production because we need the metal beams to be able to make the faster conveyor belts. I did not mean to keep that. But see, look right here. This is all we got right now. Now, once we put a Mark II miner, yes, we will get, I think we get 120 on a normal node, which is fine and dandy, but at the same time, it's just going to take a while. It's all backed up and everything like that. All right, so I might be able to go ahead and kickstart this one. Yeah, this one's at 100%, so we're going to go ahead and turn that one on. All right. Now we're at 105, or 405 out of the 330 consumed. And so now that we have that one on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on this system, and we're going to just turn this one off. All right, so if we need to reboot the system for whatever reason, this will be on its own little system. I'm just going to leave this here. This does nothing but just, not necessarily protect me, but if we need to. All right, so that one is working. It is working. It is running. We're at 340 on the max consume. Now, we're consuming at different ranges or whatever, but this max consumption is what we want to make sure that we're above that. And let's see, let's go ahead and check the next one. All right, here we go. We're going to introduce the next one. There we go. So now we're at 480. All right, and we're letting the other ones fill up as well. All right. Now, I think we should be golden. I think, let's see. So it's running at 100. Still at 100. It's burning them. But it's running. Okay. I'm going to wait till this one goes. But hey, look, we got coal production. We have the coal power. We'll be relatively self-sufficient with this. We will eventually kind of go out of our way to build more coal production in general, so that way we can just have like a huge power bank. That's always good, is just to have that huge power bank to be able to play with. So like right here, just on these 4, we have doubled our capacity. So we're double capacity. But what we need to do is we are going to have to build more because I want to get off those biomass burners at the other base. So eventually, what we need to do is we're going to have to expand this out a little bit, which is not a problem. This is actually a pretty easy expansion. We just have to make sure that we give ourselves adequate space and everything like that, and we'll be able to get where we need to. So by the time I record another episode and everything like that, we will have a little bit extra power. I just want to make sure. Let's see. How much was it burning, though? Okay, let's see. It is 1530. So 1530. All right. So just one of these should be ample enough for one system. So what I can do is I can turn this one off for right now. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just turn that off for right now. This one right here will supply these 4. And so what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll build like 4 more to get started. That way I can, you know, have a little bit more power for myself. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and kind of mark these out where I want it. Because I'm going to have to go back to the base, get everything all measured up and everything like that. And we'll build some more. But until the next time, I do appreciate everybody coming in. Hopefully the audio on this is better. I checked it. I was doing some recording, and then I kind of just like, all right, let's pause it real quick. And I went back and checked everything, and it seemed like it was doing fine. Doesn't mean it is fine. But I think we should be golden. But I do appreciate everybody coming in. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.